be first today, tomorrow you'll be third, you'll be fourth. Like,
so excited. I was like, oh my God,
it was a human being in a black cloth. I saw it with my 2 eyes. They can make you feel like you're the ugliest person on earth.
From miles away, sit with the things you say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Aduvia. If today is the first time seeing this beautiful face, make sure it's not your last by clicking on the subscribe button. And if it's not, thank you so much for coming back. So today I am here with So today we are going to be talking about our high school experiences. Just in case you do not know, I completed St. Louis Senior High School, and so did this one. Like, she feels me, so everywhere I go, she wants to follow me. So our first day in school, I went to school in 2017, right? I don't know, I think around September there. We were the first free batch, like free education, we were the first batch. So the headmistress didn't like us. Our old headmistress, she didn't like us because she's getting moolah from Form 2, Form 3, then there's us. Free, everything free, uniform, canteen, dining, like everything was free. We were annoying, like they would come to us and be like, they're free students just because this is free. Like, it was so annoying.
I came to SHS around November 2019, and that day I was feeling anxious, but I was feeling a little bit okay because I knew my sister was in Form 3, so like the homoing and the bullying, at least I have someone to back me, so I was feeling a little bit confident.
This girl came to school and she came to my hall. Sorry, my dorm. You are supposed to be in your dorm. There will be they'll be home. The thing is, I didn't even want anyone to know that my sister was in the school, because I kind of had some bad, not like bad, but like I had a name in the school, so I didn't want her to be tagged with that. So I didn't want her to know that I was in this school. When these people came, I wasn't in school. I was writing Novdek. And I have a cousin who also came to the school. She was in my hall. She went to my sister class, and they called this girl to class, and she was like, my sister is Aduvia so much. In 1 year, I am some president B. Now if you mention my name, like because I went to write some text. So when I came back to school, my classmates were like, your cousin came to the class, and she was like, my sister is Aduvia. No, even let them punish you more. Your sister is Aduvia. Hey, you're in trouble. But yeah, my first day, luckily for me, I went to my childhood friend. We're in the same dorm. Not the same class, but we're in the same dorm, so it helped. We went to school together. Like our parents, we got to the place together. When our parents left, we were just talking, so it wasn't so lonely. But obviously, new environments, they changed and all. I don't like change, so I felt very sad when my parents were leaving. But I didn't cry, hard girl things, because I knew I was going to Akizu and go back home. So yeah, I didn't cry. So what were your experiences with teachers?
Not much. Okay, for me, I'm not the kind of person that has like that kind of relationship with teachers where I meet them and be like, hey, say, like honestly, some students have like this very, very close relationship with teachers. For me,
Hey, Jared,
that was not the case. But I had an uncle in school, so he was the teacher I was very close with. But for other teachers, student-teacher relationship, that's all, nothing much.
So no teacher did anything bad to you?
No, like I wasn't like they knew me to be a J1 in class, but no, to bother me in class, to make fun of me, no, please. Me, I was very quiet in class, so
she was living the life, bro. If I tell you about my experiences with it, oh god. Like, I'll do like another part 2 of this with my friend, because as for her, we're in the same year group, we're in the same class, and like Form 3, we went to the same dorm, so like we have a lot of things to say. Yeah, the change of camera quality, I switched to my sister's phone because my iPhone is full. So what experience have you had with some teachers?
So for our social teacher, so for Form 1 and Form 2, we had a different social teacher, but he was changed and was replaced by this, I won't say old man, but he was around his 50s, getting to 60s.
What's his name?
Oh, I've forgotten his name. 50 to 60 thereabouts. He was a little bit timid. Like, even sometimes when you meet him outside and you laugh and be like, hey sir, you just be quiet and be looking at you.
He's minding his business. That's what we want. My class, we love teachers who would mind their business. Like, when you come to class, they're coming to teach, come and teach and go. Whatever thing you are doing should not be part of your business. Whether we are eating, we are sleeping. Like, the thing is, my class was kind of known for like we were not a very
AGB, bro.
we were not the most notorious class, please. Bro, in your class yan debordnize obia, yan suspend obia. Like no,
but you guys were troublesome.
We were troublesome in our own sweet and adorable.
Oh no.
Like the thing is,
what they did to me from one
no, the thing is my class would like we would disturb you in the right way. Like we would disturb you, we would be troublesome, but like in a very in a law abiding way that
like
we will
nice
not be
package.
like we will not be caught with the law. Like no one was suspended in my class, no one was debordnized, no one was sacked in my class. But we used to cause trouble. We used to cause trouble in the class. Like the teachers would go and report, and the students in AGB, but it will come and we are the best performing general arts class.
Yeah, and it was so weird, guys. It was so weird because their class, they had some of the best students. Like you see these people talking during prep time, they'll be fooling. But when it comes to examination,
she started prepping in my class. Like I don't know why this girl just loved me so much. She'll come and sit and she'll be like, these people like they are talking. And in my school they do Malaika. So Malaika is basically at the end of every semester, like no, at the beginning of every semester, they bring the results for the previous semester. Because we started semesters in SHS, right? Yeah. So they bring the results for the previous semester. Then they will call from first position to the last, and you come and line up, and they are mentioning your scores, your grades, and your position. And someone will be last in my class. And will have the same grade as someone who was first in another class.
Yes.
That shows the competition in my class.
Yeah, I remember in Form 1, I experienced just one Malaika with Form 3. She was in Form 3 when I was in Form 1. And they started with her class like HB. They called...
No, our time, you see, Father Henry was in our time. Father Henry was the one who used to mention, like, before Capone came.
Okay.
But I don't... Malaika didn't...
The one I experienced, it wasn't...
Who mentioned it? Capone. I think he was the one who did
it.
Yeah,
it was
so he would come and he'd be like, so 3 AGB, because we're in Form 3, 3 AGB, come forward, and we'll all move forward. Then he would mention, so the total then of the class, well, I think we're 55.
I think it's something.
53,
50, I don't know.
A class of 50, and I think it was, for the first position, it was Alo and Freeman who used like battle for the first position.
What position was Patricia?
Like the three of them, like Alo. No, my class, you don't have one person who will be first forever.
Oh, really?
You'll be first today, tomorrow you'll be third, you'll be fourth. Like,
so you have to fight.
They were very good students because I was doing very well, but bro, I wasn't in the Form 1, I was in first 10. Then Form 2, I moved to 17th or so. Come and see. There was someone in my class, someone from my alma mater, my JHS, was like, ever since I became friends with some people, and my grade even moved up. It's not like my grade went down. My grades were like, I was doing better,
guys,
but my position wasn't
SHS,
better.
Don't use position to judge someone, because the position that someone has in a certain class, trust me, and the grade that the person has, the person can use it to be the first position in someone else's class.
No, it depends on how good the students are in the school. For my classes, because we were all very good students. Like I tell you, there was no dumb students in my class. No dumb students. Because the people who were last, like I remember the person who was last got one particular Malaika. The person who was last got aggregate 15. I won't mention the class name, but they mentioned the class, and the person who was first got 16. And the girl was so sad that she was last. And when you don't come from Malaika, they are going to like penalize you. But she came and she was like, and they will see, and I'm like, bro, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So our school mothers here, you see, Form 1, after the second semester, they did Malaika. And my school mothers, like, obviously, I don't study in the dorm. I don't study in the dorm. Right after class, I'm in the dorm. No. I don't I don't go to prep. I wasn't missing prep, but I don't go to, like, you see, I wasn't giving off serious students vibes. And that's the thing, I never give off serious students vibes. You would see me and be like, this girl, she doesn't like learning, like she's dumb. So I don't know, they kind of had this perception about me. I don't know. But after Malaika, I think that was the time, I think I was 9th or so. And my grade was good. Like, even our teachers were like, this class seemed to have like potential when they were mentioning it. And I remember Father Henry, the way he mentioned my name. So, and that first to 10th, we had prizes. So I got prizes, some of the books. You see, I think we were using no sweetness here. They gave us some books and pencils and things. So when they mentioned my name, and with the 9th position, then I started walking, you know, my Sakura and my green and white dress, and I went to stand there. When I came back, I see my others were like, "Hey, Adobia, so you're that good in class, and you come," and I'm like, Miss, not all of us like studying, but like we're smart, you know.
Yeah, because I remember for me, when we wrote our first semester examination in SHS 1, I was so anxious. When the teacher came to class, he was like, "Your positions are ready, we're about to mention." And for me, I was so scared because like throughout the whole JHS, I was always taking the first position.
Like
so,
she's a smart person.
I was always taking
Like
the first
I would
position.
say academically, she's smarter than I am, and I'm very smart. If I
So
should say
like
so.
I was so scared. Hey, we mentioned the first position. No, they started with.
What was your position?
They started. I don't want people to come and laugh at me and be like, "Hey, Joa was first," and then please no. So like they mentioned from, was it 20th was coming out. So after they mentioned my position, I was scared, like, cause I was shivering, like I was shaking. I was like, "Oh my goodness, I did not perform more." But when my reports came and I saw the grade, I was like,
Yeah, like so
"Oh,
I used
so well."
all of this to be whatever position I got. And my mother was worried when her positions were coming out. I remember she called me, she was like, "Ado, is it normal for Ejua to be getting these positions?" And I was like, "Don't check the positions, check the grade." Because there's something about I'm speaking from my school. There's this thing about first class schools, like grade A schools. If your school is grade A, just know that you are there with other good students, other students who performed well. And it's not based on protocol again because of like the computer selection thing. Before you use protocol to come to these schools right now, you need to be coming from the top. What was your experience with seniors? Well, I don't think you were homoed as much because of me. And like guys,
and for me in Form 1, I wasn't staying in my dormitory, please. I was staying in my sister's dormitory, like always. I would always be in her dorm. I was eating in her dorm. I would take my dining. I started exporting in Form 1.
You go and take your transcripts.
I started exporting in Form 1. Me, bad bitch like me. I would export beans, come to my sister's dormitory and be doing the back.
my roommates be like, Form 1.
Form
1. And for my room, we're 10 in a room, so I didn't really experience like the whole mass dorm situation. So I've not really been a mass dorm type of person.
Me too,
I don't like it till like Form 3, and but that one it was like I was around my classmates.
So. I was never in a mass dorm.
Your own is a mass dorm, Masa. Were you no more than 15?
Yes.
No, okay, no. You were not in there, like
yes.
So there are the mass dorms, like the whole dorm, like I'll try and insert pictures of some of our dormitories.
And they use pillars to count a cube, is it?
I don't know. Me, I went to the school, I don't know. And not like she wasn't homoed by seniors. She was like she had school mothers, people. And listen, one thing is the moment she says she's Adobia's sister, that is what will trigger things. And for some, me, I don't see our resemblance, but people will come and be like, Adobia, do you have a sister? Do you have a sister in the school? No, I'll be that one day when you completed school, but like in school, we'll ask you if we are twins, like fruit or Oshe Blue.
And do you know something? Like one day I remember I was standing in front of my dormitory and I was so happy that day because one of the girls' prophets, Ella D, she came and like she was just passing by, and the moment she saw me, she just stood there and she was like, "Are you Adobia's sister?" I was like, "Yes." "Okay, oh hi, nice to meet you." I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, the girls' prophet." I was like, Form 1, I was so excited. I was like,
no, it's not. It's not like it's not like I was this gangster in school.
Bro, she was very popular in school. Adobia.
No, I won't say I was popular. I was known, but I wasn't popular. It's not like maybe I went to dance and I'm popular, or I went to sing. Like I was just known because I had this experience. I got called to assembly. We'll talk about that later. I don't know if you guys want a story time. I can do a story time on that. But like that story is juicy. It might probably like come out. I think I might record that after this. But I was just known, and in Form 3, like we've all grown to know each other. I don't think the Form 2s knew me that much.
No.
But the Form 3s, because like it got to a point, it was just us in the school.
Yeah.
So like we all grew to know each other. you go to other people's class, they will see your face. Some people will just know your name. They will just, because I have a quite unique name. Like I don't go around hearing people. Like I don't go around hearing, oh, this person is Adobia.
But for me, there are plenty.
So I don't hear a lot of Adobia. So I think that's what made me known to some people. Yeah. But for my story with seniors, it was so I came to school. I had a school mother. I don't want to mention her name. She hasn't done anything to me though. I came to school. I had a school mother. Such an amazing human being. She was like Magaga in our home. Her name had Mama something. Like if you know, you know. She was called Mama something, and she had three. We were 3 Form 1s in the room. So I said my room we are 10, right? So 3 Form 1s, 1 Form 3, and I think the rest were Form 2s. And we lived peacefully in that room. I met like some amazing. I still talk to some of them. Like it was very nice. Till she broke my bed. She wasn't fat, but she was thick. She had weight. Yeah, she was thick. And our beds are metal beds. So one morning, I don't know why, she just jumped and sat on my bed and it broke. Like the bed was like this. The metal was like this. So my bed, if you put something on my bed, it will descend. And that time I didn't have a bathroom. So if you put something on my bed, it will descend. So sleeping on the bed was difficult. She offered that I sleep by her, but you know, if you went to a girls' school, sleeping by someone all the time, it's not advisable. They're gonna say you're something that you're not. And I really didn't feel comfortable because I didn't know her from anywhere. So I was sleeping on my bed. I was sleeping on the bed. What happened? And it became unbearable. And I kept reporting to the senior house mistress. I don't know if they thought I was lying. Like, I don't know, but no one was paying attention to me. I kept reporting, and I think that time our house mistress had traveled to Nigeria. So we didn't have a house mistress. If I had a house mistress, I could have reported it to her. So I had to like move straight to the direct authorities, and they are not having time because they have like, so the bed wasn't changed and it was becoming worse. My back started hurting and I was like, no, I need to move. And as I said, my school mother was thick, so I didn't think it would be comfortable sleeping by her. And I had this school sister in the opposite room, and she offered that I sleep by her. So I was like, okay, sure. So sometimes, and my school mother's friends were there, so it's a room that we go to sometimes. So I started sleeping at her side till I became cool with this other Form 3. So we became very cool. I started spending like after prep, we'll go like, if you don't know me, I like talking. So if we kind of have like similar values and we have a conversation and it clicks, like it will go from there. So we used to talk a lot. We used to talk a lot. I used to talk so much with Cecily, and I started sleeping at her place. My school mother was jealous. So it's like, she has rejected me. No, she said I've rejected her. I said I don't want her as a school mother again. Ding. It became a whole issue, but then we solved it. My bed wasn't fixed though. I don't think they fixed it till the next year, and I moved out of that room. So they didn't fix it until the Form 3s left. But I remember on my birthday, my school mother made gari cake, sandwich, sandwich. And when she goes to do practical, she'll bring it to me. I remember one practical, I was sick. So she chose to cook for a sick patient. So she intentionally chose to cook for a sick patient, and she brought the food to me. That day I felt loved. Like it was one of the nicest experiences I've had in school. So my experiences with seniors were not so bad. Just that you see, they'll tell you to come and dance, come and sing. I don't know how to sing well, so I wasn't called to sing, but like dancing. And you see that time there was Facebook. They found my Facebook, and when they came back, they were like, hey, Mama Hona, your daughter, she's a bad bitch on Facebook. And I was like, bro, I think like the pictures, then when I see them right now, I'm like,
at that time, like you feel like, bro, this picture is,
you're the shit, you're the bomb. But like right now, if I see some, like, I am not the one. This is not me. But yeah, experience with seniors, okay, teachers. The stories will come in the next video. So, because I remember I had I think I had one-on-one arguments like with two different teachers. Really? I had arguments with them like in front of the whole class. No, 3 actually, but like the other one 3, but like the other one was he was kind of like advising us our form tutor. I love that man so much. But aside them, like that man was my favorite teacher, Mr. Lee. Yeah, so if you went to the, you know who I mean by Mr. Lee. But the others was like full-blown arguments. It will come in the part 2. So in my school we had Boshua.
Bro.
We had Boshua.
I feel
Now
like now
just
it will be around 3 cities.
knife is still there. Just in case you don't know, we don't sell food in my school. It's only pastries. Then there's a mat. So this woman started. One of our house mistresses started selling meat. You see the towel, like what we call towel. I don't know the name for it, but towel. And she would spice it with garlic, ginger, pepper. Oh God, I
Boshua.
like that's like I like that meat. Boshua, like top notch. If you ever find
was
yourself
selling
there.
really nice.
Yeah, I think her sausage, she used to use sadia, like it was proper
Yes,
sausage.
the small
So-
ones were selling, but as for the chicken and the big ones, they bro.
No, people used to buy dogu or share, and Naba would buy dogu like 3.
Really, I never bought that one before.
Share. For me, dogu was nice with the contemporary stew.
Rice
See,
cones.
rice cones. I didn't really like shito, so sometimes I mix my shito with my like the sauce that will be given to us. Sometimes I make my own sauce with sardine.
We're doing some things in school.
Like when you come out, you're like, "Ooh,
Don't do that.
why was I doing this? Like I'm homeless, bro. I have a house. I can prepare decent stew."
You go and spot beans. You add ketchup. You add mackerel.
And that one there, it's
shit
normal.
all.
Like, it was nice. And
Place in school, our ghost was called Staba.
please, me at this point, I actually don't believe he's a ghost. I believe he's a real ass human being.
Cause
So there were stories around that Staba would come to the mass washrooms. He'll come and peep like from the top. He'll come and peep and he'll be using it to masturbate. So some people claim they will wake up and they will see sperms behind the bathroom. They will see used condoms. Like,
I feel like somehow it is
but
true.
it is true in the Staba. I don't think Staba wasn't just one person. Staba wasn't just one person. Staba were like, I think the boys around
They were
that
just
knew that
fully-
it's just a girls' school, so maybe they will sneak in because of their own creepiness. That is very stupid and weird. So I think, some boys might come and we call them Staba. Some will say that he's wearing a white gown,
And
a
some say
black
that
gown.
like all his body is slippery, so if you're trying to catch me and you touch him, like you can't touch me. I was like, hey,
When we were in Form 3, we woke up one day and they had written on the Sienna bathroom, "She meal will make you feel wow."
like, hey.
And we went to report to our teachers. Like they came, Mrs. Benefo and Capone, they all came to check and were like, "It is we are the students and we've done that." But when we completed school, an incident happened. I'm not going to talk about someone's issue here, but an incident happened. Praise be to God, I think they caught the person after we completed school because the person tried to attack someone again. And something very bad happened in the school. And I feel like if you're a man, don't be creepy, okay? Don't be. I keep saying this thing. Sex is very easy to get nowadays. Don't force yourself on any man. Simple. But you see those stories. Do you believe that there were like bad spirits in the school?
Yes,
Because
definitely.
I remember in Form 1, I had this incident with one of my roommates. So we're both sleeping on the top bed. She was here and I'm here. And I think, did we have a curtain? No, I don't think we had a curtain. We had a curtain. But that day, they didn't let the curtain down. They tied it. So and the window was open because the lights were off. And from my room, if you know where our dorm is, there's a whole the assembly hall is over there. And there's a whole, like a big space. So if at night, if you throw at night, if you look there, you just see darkness. And we saw something in a black,
I remember
someone,
you told me in my dream, bro. I dreamt about that.
someone in a black cloth standing there. The person wasn't moving. Like it wasn't metal. It was a human being in a black cloth. I saw it with my 2 eyes, and we're just like we both woke up and we saw it at the same time. And I mentioned her name. Like she was I mentioned her name. She was like, "What are we doing?" Like we were so scared. Like that night we did not sleep. We waited that till daybreak. We closed it because we didn't want to see it. But when day broke, we woke up and the person wasn't there. But I believe there were spirits around.
Okay, for me, I never experienced those kind of things.
Because
Even
of
though
where
Even though you remember in Form 1, like they were doing renovation at our house, and I had to wake up around 12 a.m., walk all the way from my dorm to her dormitory, and I'll wake her up. We'll go and bath. She'll dress and sleep, and then I'll also walk back to my dormitory. So sometimes
See that during those times, people were awake.
But I remember sometimes I will be the only one walking on the streets.
Did you use that dark route?
Yes,
No.
I'll pass behind Martins.
Behind Martins is not the case. So the trees in front of the assembly hall. That's not the problem.
No,
is.
okay, no.
Don't-
I never passed
There
there.
was like at night there were trees in front of our assembly. I think they are still there, right?
Yes.
There are trees in front of our assembly hall. When it's dark, like the whole thing is dark. Please, we don't pass there. We don't pass there.
That's
And when we have like Holy Spirits, hana, people will be possessed. And our school, there was this incident. Someone was I don't know if it was real possession. Was saying. I didn't see it with my own two where someone said the teacher came to beat the teacher beats the girl to stop fooling, and the girl got up and she left like she's possessed. When the teacher beat her to stop fooling, she got up and she left. So I don't know if it's true or not, but then it was a rumor. One thing about girls' school, people are always talking. They are always talking. There's always information. Like, let me tell you, when you
like
go,
people to exaggerate. Like
they are girls.
Too much.
They are girls. When you go to SHS, little advice if you've not been to SHS and you are watching this video. When you go to SHS, just know that whatever thing they are saying about you in school doesn't define who you are. Like, because they can make you feel like you're the ugliest person on earth. Hey, do you know in school I never felt like I was beautiful because I didn't fit into their beauty standards. And our school for in terms of our seniors, I started feeling beautiful in like Form 2, Form 3, but Form 1 I felt like I was, because the beauty standard were like some people based on some lives that they are living.
Yeah.
But when we completed school, I'm like, so what made me feel like I am not beautiful? Because this person, they are using this person as a beauty standard. Like, don't let people make you feel down about yourself when you're no matter where you are, just don't let people make you feel bad about yourself. You are the shit, you are the bomb. Okay, so we used to have students festival. So I think in our badge, oh god, I've forgotten, but I don't remember Form 3 Studafest and Form 2 did they have Studafest? I honestly don't remember. I think, but the Studafest that I remember was the one that we were hosting. We were the big mamas, we were the big boss. So I was part of this group in my school, literary group LG, and it's like an entertainment group, dancing, acting, like anything creative. That is where you should pass. And there was Gunza. So I think we, in collaboration with the SRC, were organizing the thing. Mind you, I am an organizing secretary for LG, and obviously they need, and that's to that first. So we had our headmaster academics, may so rest in perfect peace, was so filling. Like, he gave us the opportunity to rehearse with the boys from UWAS. Now our alliance school is Opokuwari. So the LG members from UWAS, he invited the boys from Opokuwari to come, and because we invited their LG to come and their SRC, because the SRC would come and they will be having meetings and the LG members will be rehearsing. So obviously our president is part of SRC. LG president is part of SRC, so she's not around. So it's left with the assist, and I am organizing secretary, even though there was another person. I was an organizing secretary, so I had to organize. They gave us one full classroom block, and you come and see me, you pack this, you do this. One thing about me, I love organizing. Like, if you tell me how to do this, I want to do it to perfection. So I was always trying my best, like, kill it. And when they come, they'll be having fun. Like, we would rehearse. Obviously it's fun because we are dancing, those who are acting, blah blah blah. It was a very nice experience. Then the D-Day of the way, I didn't sleep that night because we were organizing, like, we were setting up the assembly hall, what we will wear.
Okay, so the day was after the Form 1s we had come. So like the next day, Saturday, we came on Friday.
It was right after you guys
Yes,
came.
we came on Friday and the next day, Saturday, was Student Fest. So like we.
Yeah, wait, too. There was a Student Fest before our Student Fest. I remember. There was a Student Fest before our Student Fest. That was when I had the punishment and I came home and the next Saturday was Student Fest. So I had very beautiful hair. My friends were having Sakura in me there. I don't fade my hair. So, you know, I was feeling myself. Yeah, Form 1.
Check,
and I
check.
think that time we had Afro, right?
Yeah.
So we wore chapel skirts and the
Black top,
the Arium
top,
our theme
and
was
chapel
Arium
shoe.
and a chapel shoe. So apparently in the morning I was wearing. So just in case for context, we wear green checkers. You see the check way no dress no. So we were green checkers. The Form 2s were red checkers and she was a blue checker. So my check dress, I had a check dress that fitted me. Like it was that one that I actually sewed it, but the one that the school gave to me was like a sack. It was big, and bro, I did not alterate it. When I want to look ras, I would just wear it and put the belt in it. So it's like boom, so it's puffy, and the belt, and yes, puffy. So you don't see any shape, any form. Apparently that was what I was working with in the morning.
So in the morning, she was wearing that check dress
With no belt.
with no belt.
If there's no belt, that means it's around here.
Instead of the waist to be like here,
It'll be
the
here.
waistline was like. And she was wearing flaps for
Big
flaps is
flap.
chilly, please. Flaps, big ones, so it's not like her size, big ones. And her hair was so bright, like
Okay,
it
so
wasn't.
for my hair, if the reason why I pin my hair, in case you don't know, I pin my hair. The reason why I pin my hair is as soon as water leaves my hair is like it's not shrinking, no, it's hard. My hair is extremely hard. So in school, if I don't comb my hair soon, I will be walking around with.
Yes, I mean Chura.
No, my hair wasn't doing in chihuahua. It was just it had bumps.
As
in it.
if you have
Yeah.
intentionally.
As my classmates were ironing their dresses, cleaning their shoes, I'm walking around with check. And mind you, the LG boys were they had come
came and she used that outfit to
wear
go
meet
meet
them
them.
and show them where they were going to. I went to meet them and they were like, yeah, I was like, what? Leave me alone. Then we went to do the setup. I showed them where they were supposed to go to. And I think later on when the program started,
So,
listen,
yeah, that's when you dressed.
I did not. Do you know? I don't know what happened at Student Fest. I don't know what happened at Student Fest. I didn't watch the dance. I didn't watch.
Like she was busy roaming about
Because
organizing.
I don't want a situation where you're supposed to be up and you're there chewing your face. Please go like. And our dressing room was behind the auditorium. So I would walk, run, busybody, go and come. And it was annoying some people. I remember some people insulted me and they were like, I've taken the thing with spare. I like to take things personally.
It's your duty, so you obviously
I have been
to take
assigned to it. I don't want a situation where you be like, Adobia was supposed to do this and she didn't do it. No, I need to deliver. So yeah, Student Fest was
And that
actually
Student
nice.
Fest was so nice.
It was nice.
Bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
I
nice.
didn't experience it.
It was nicer than our own Form 3.
Please, we are talking about proper badge, not you people.
And
Proper
there
badge.
you were dope, oh, like.
Because you guys were up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Form 3s were down there. I didn't even know where my classmates were sitting. So I think it was after the Student Fest. Now after that we take the program outside the assembly hall. So there will be performances, but they are not as active because that is where you're chatting.
Yes.
Chat is like talking to so you're now
people,
chatting with the boys, the girls, and I was now meeting my classmates. I was meeting people. Hi, it was nice. It was very nice. You know, school was a very nice experience. Your time where we have entertainment.
Yeah.
But you guys, it was when COVID came, right?
Yes.
When this book came, I China COVID by it, you know. Okay, guys, so this is where we bring the video to an end. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please click the like button down there. Comment, subscribe. Please. One thing is, if you share the video, then we keep growing. So please share. By sharing, you click on the arrow. Yeah, click it. You can copy the link and paste it on your Instagram, your Snap, your WhatsApp status, like anywhere. Please share my video, guys. And we will see you in the next video. I have been your lovely channel owner, Adobia.
And I've been your lovely Ejiwa.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. If I beat you, Then, yeah, video, kasa show me, yeah. Ah, you wasting my time. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, sorry, call. Sorry, call. Why, me, I know what time. What time did you come to school?
Around November 2019.
First day. It's a conversation and me interview on what? Ah, God.
Damn you.
Yeah, wasting my story space.
You just will be something like literally just the
Hey, I have been at Dubia.
And
I have been your lovely.
The position, sorry.
The position. Close the door. I was doing it with